my life is simple. So, me no masa bobo. G-O go. My life so that form say L-O-Lo. My girlfriend say me yadi M-O-Mo.
Hello, my name is Solomon Mensah, and this is Talk to Solomon. The channel is Aniwaba, A-N-I-W-A-B-A. If you are new to this channel, kindly subscribe so that you get notified of our future uploads. I'm seated with the man who sang Tinana Pampana, and his current one is Putin. So we are talking from Tinana Pampana to Putin. Nana Barima Sidney.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon.
Akwaba.
It's been 1,000 years.
Charlie, well, you know, we chuck. We've been in and out, but it's all good. We did.
It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too.
I've been searching for you for ages.
It's all good, man. Finally, this is the day the Lord has made. Be here.
That's right.
Sharp.
That's right. That's right. So I know you have teaming supporters. I mean, right from the 90s, middle of 90s, right? The early 90s, yeah. Early 90s. So now, so you have teaming supporters. Some, I mean, know you already, but there are lots who also don't know who Barima Sidney is. Who is Barima Sidney?
Well, Barima Sidney is... I remember a doctor in London said that when my name is very... I mean, when you mention Barima, the name that follows should be like some top local name, Barima or something like that. But the Barima Sidney. Yeah. I mean, well, my name is Sidney Kofi Ofori. Yeah. Born in Ghana some years ago, 1970 something, and schooled in Ghana here. I started from West Africa Secondary School through IPS to, you know, other courses as well. But musically, I started in 1994 with a group called the Native Funk Lords, NFL, which was led by my man, Dible Jr. I mean, he discovered me. So right from there, from 1994 to 96, I was with NFL till I finally graduated from NFL. Then I formed my own group called Nananom. Then we came out with our first commercial album in 1996. Then we came out with the second one too, 98. Then after that, Pozo went solo. It was myself, Omahi Pozo, and Nanahima Joti. So Pozo went solo. Then after some time, the lady also traveled to Germany. So I had no choice than to also come out as a solo artist. So from 1998, it took me like 3 years to prepare to 2001 when I came out with my first, you know, single and as a solo album, Tinana Pampana. And since then, it's been like album after album up till now. So Barima Sidney is a Ghanaian, half Ashanti, half Eastern, and a Ghanaian musician. You can call me an Afro-pop or, well, I do all kind of music, yeah. I don't want to be branded as, you know, I can even do country music, yeah. So that's it. Yeah,
I see. So the Tinana Pampana was your first song?
My first solo album.
Okay.
First solo album, and it took me years. And like I said, here was myself leaving a group called Nananom. You know, the brand was so big. Everybody knew Nananom, you know. Big. And I wanted to leave this brand name aside and start afresh with Sidney, the Hiplife Ninja. You know, a lot of producers didn't want to produce me. I went, almost all of them, nobody. The fact that I wasn't using the name Nananom, you know, they thought it wasn't wise to invest in a new. So it took friends, you know. I remember one of my friend, Kobe, you know, he was working as a teacher, so small pay. Then went to the studio to, you know, record. Gradually, then we were able to pull up eight song album. Then it was sold to my, you name it, and that's how it started.
Okay. Yeah. So when you talk about the producers,
yeah,
were they the financiers or the sound engineers?
Okay, we have two types of producers.
Okay.
You have the technical producer, which are the engineer, like in the studio. The Tinana album was technically produced by my man Apietus. You know, he did the technical. He did that one.
That's great.
Yes, but the executive producer was you name it.
Okay.
You know, yeah.
Okay.
They put in the cash and all that. Yeah.
So for the producers, the other producers who have been rejected, if I should say,
yeah,
they feared that your new brand couldn't sell.
It couldn't sell. That's it.
But you believe in yourself, right?
Of course, I did. I was telling them it was about a song. It's all about song. Yeah, I mean, it takes a song. Then first of all, they'll ask, I want to hear a new way. Then they'll mention the artist's name and say, who produced the beat like that? Then who is the executive producer? So far as the song is good, you know, let's just put some energy behind it. And they're like, oh, there. So when the Tinana came out and it became a big hit, then then they were chasing my second. So that when now your next album coming, Charlie Fabra, they'll be like, no, you know, we've moved on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and what do you think made You Name It accept you?
Okay, even with You Name It, it was difficult. It took the help of people like KOD and Fred Nyama. Okay. You know, they convinced the woman because that woman was into high life. We were producing the Dasibre and you know, he loved those high life, and but then they convinced that Charlie, this is a new trend and blah 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 blah. So finally, she accepted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that day, how was the feeling?
Well, it was great. I mean, because apparently we've moved from producers to producers. So when they were like, Charlie, my minister, bring the whole way, and I was like, wow, to Christ be the glory, man. I mean, it was a happy day. It was. And
the Tina na Pampana, what word or what did that just say?
Say, okay.
Yeah, what's the meaning?
It's a nursery rhyme.
Okay.
Tina na Pampana is a nursery rhyme. You know, I got that. The idea was from my man Jay-Z. Okay. You know, Jay-Z had done, it's a hard knock like, you know, where there's a small voice that's in, then coming with a rap. So Tina na was like, I was launching myself. If you listen to the lyrics, lyrically, I'm not sure I'll be able to write any song, I mean, lyrically packed like Tina na again.
Wow.
Because lyrically, it was packed. The song was like 6 minutes. Yeah, wow. I mean, the first verse was like another one, you know, I rap. I wanted people to know, Charlie, bro, make me a rapper. It's not about support, everything's got everything. I can rap, you know. So I did a lot of rap. Then the chorus was something catchy. Tina na Pampanam, you know. So it was a hardcore rap fused with some simple chorus from like some 6-year-old girl. And that was it. It was the chorus. It's a nursery rhyme.
Okay. Do you still remember your lines for Tina na Pampana?
Yeah, I do remember the beginning. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember.
Can you give us something small?
How is that? Okay, I think. Hold on, wait, change my big jar. Then chambo, you try me home and bopo, and kwala toffee, rap more brobe, what me can be share and jamming for tite. Then I think that can be life a simple. So, menuma sambo G-O go. My life so that phone say L-O low. My girlfriend say my yard M-O mo. See, I remember. Wow. I mean, we're back, yeah. Charlie.
Wow. You guys held the music industry from that time. I mean, up to now, you laid the foundation.
Yeah.
So, from Tina na Pampana, you did
Abuskeleke. Yes.
That too was a hit.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind Abuskeleke?
Abuskeleke, I got the inspiration. It was in Takrade. We went there for a show, and apparently, I love Kinky, so I wanted to buy like Kinky. They said we should go to Market Circle. So we went there, they were packed, they were just walking around. Then I just heard a lady talking some, hey, Abuskeleke.
Okay.
I was like, wow, what is this? This is a catchy term. So I was asking my guys, are you guys muted them American? I'll be like, dang, that's okay, mutumaju. So like we came home, then I had a term, but I didn't know the meaning. You know, so I decided, okay, let me just create something to it. Abuskeleke, I mean, let's create some battle of the sexes, like Obani Bema. Yes, a man who has all he's got money. And, you know, he thinks anything, you know, he wants from any woman, he gets it. Not because he loves the woman, no. He'll use the money to get blah, blah, that. The lady say, okay, fine, for bra. But remember, your money will get finished. You will still be there. You know what I mean? So, I just created something. But apparently, later I got to know that the term Abuskeleke came from Ivory Coast.
Okay.
Abuskeleke, you know, they used to tease people who dresses provocatively. But I mean, I didn't know. In my song, I wasn't talking about how people dress, you know. But later, I was used to tease people. So the inspiration was from Takra, the Market Circle. I don't know that woman. She's still alive though, but then yeah, I mean,
she needs to get royalties from you,
Charlie. Then yes, Charlie, for God, Ivory Coast, we all for God, Ivory Coast go pay. I mean, so wow. That's where the inspiration from.
I see. And mentioning Ivory Coast, I mean, a lot of your songs you have French flavor.
Yeah.
African Money, you sang a bit in French.
Kpongor, yeah, that's it.
A bit in French. Yeah. Do you speak French?
Not too much.
Okay.
You know, my wife was a Togolese. I mean, then my manager from Senegal. Okay. So I was with this two francophone people. So I don't know, it was kind of easy. Normally, when I write the songs in English, I let them translate it for me. Then you know we do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And when I started visiting, you need to learn one or two things and all that. So The say I cried Ayira.
Oh.
But Tutuari.
Oh. Why is it because you are not traveling more this time to francophone countries?
That's one. Then also I hardly, language you have to be, constantly, practicing, speaking with people and all that. So if you don't, then,
okay,
that's it.
And how were you accepted? I mean, in the francophone countries, I've watched a couple of your interviews where you said that, I mean, even Liberia.
Yeah.
You don't know how your song got to Liberia or so, but you mean you made huge impact there. How did you get to Nigeria, Niger, and all those places?
Okay, before that, African Money was the second part. Abuskeleke entered the francophone country. Abuskeleke was very big in Liberia.
Okay.
It was very big in Equatoria, Gabon. I didn't know. It was later that, then also in Burkina Faso. It was when the African Money came up, they started, they said, hey, this is the guy who did Abuskeleke. Be like, oh, so we didn't even know. So I think it was from that one. But with the African Money, it was a conscious effort. I decided to I did a research. I realized that anytime Ghanaian musicians want to hit outside, we thought, we want to hit outside, go outside. What we do is we normally target Nigeria because they are Anglophone. But I realized that, we have Burkina Faso up there, there's Ivory Coast at the west side, then there's Togo here. So we are surrounded by them. So if you want to play,
Togo, there's Benin.
That's the thing. So why don't you go through them and all that? And I had the chance of visiting there a couple of, some years before the release. So I said, okay, fine, let me just do something for them. So the kind of trend that was happening was Coupé de Calais. Okay. That's the kind of music they were doing. So I decided to blend it with the Agbaja thing, and also give them something, everybody will want to talk about. That's corruption.
Okay.
So Oga de Chopam plus the francophone kind of beat, it was very easy to, So it took me like 3 years. I did the research. After Lobia Nubia, I said I was taking the 3 years to do this, and people thought my shorter lyrics and all that, but I knew what I was doing.
You were doing a research on how to
enter the francophone market. Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. Because the Alliance Française, they have this tour they do. And when they sign you on one of their tours, another thing altogether. So my manager was pushing for them to sign Abuskeleke. I was like, no, I didn't like Abuskeleke. They should wait. I'll come up with something that will be waiting. So they thought I was kidding. So it took years. And apparently when it was done and we released it, it was okay.
It was fire.
It was okay.
So what went into that research? Did you go to the library to read about francophone countries? Did you send people to the neighboring?
No, I didn't. One is to find out the kind of trend that was happening at that time. So you listen to songs from Ivory Coast, you realize they were doing some Coupé de Calais. You listen to songs from Togo, you compare. Then let's look at Burkina Faso. Is it really trending? Is it that kind of where they realized it was the Agbaja kind of beat? It was trending as at that time. So that was the first research. Then okay, what can catch all this stray? What can you put on that will, are you going to talk about women? Are you going to talk about this? I said no, corruption. Corruption is something that is all over. We all have this in common, but you can't just say corruption. So they needed something. So I decided to put in on that one, and apparently, African Money was my first political song.
Wow.
Yes, people tag me a political, but African Money was my first political song.
And that was
because
after
it was Tinana wasn't political, Abuskeleke wasn't political, Sentino wasn't political, Obianobia wasn't. So my first political song was the African Money,
and it was huge.
That's it.
And so after African Money, you did a lot other political songs.
Oh, after I did Nkoye, I did
Color TV,
Gadindim, Gadem. I've done a couple of them, like strictly kind of yes.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I see. I'm interested in the francophone more.
Okay.
We will come to the politics.
Okay.
I mean, you know that. So the francophone. Which of the countries, in Africa, did you go?
Charlie, the only country we haven't been in Africa here, I think is Guinea-Bissau or something. That's where we couldn't go. Okay. Guinea-Conakry, from Chad, Mali, Burkina, everywhere. We've traveled a lot. But the kind case of African Money. And like I said, when you perform in these francophone countries and you come back home, you realize that Charlie, and yes, now compared to back in the days, and now we've improved, and our stage setting and our blah blah we are there now. But back in the days, man, Charlie, you couldn't compare, man. and the organization and everything, it was so nice. It was so fun. So I almost, there wasn't a, from the year 2008 to the year 2010, I could hardly count the number of weekends I was in Accra. I was in Ghana, yes. Just after the birth of my mother in March, the next week we were like every weekend we're somewhere.
Wow.
Every weekend we're somewhere, like for almost 2 years. Yeah. So yes. So it was fun. It was good.
Right. So I wanted to know which of the francophone countries you went with your songs.
Okay. Well, let's say African Money was released in 2007, but then it actually came out in 2008. And our first launch was in Lomé, Togo.
Wow.
There was a big launch, which was by the kind case of my man Adebayo. Respect Ade. I mean, he hosted us and he did a big lunch for us at the Palais de Congrès in Lomé. It was fully packed. Yeah, I mean, as at 4 a.m., when I had finished performing, I was leaving. People were still in the queue.
Wow.
Queuing inside. Maybe I was going home.
Wow.
You know, it was serious. It was a very big concert. So right from Lomé, then we started moving all over.
So it was a launch, paid to watch launch.
A paid to watch launch. African Money was big there already, so we decided to launch it there.
Wow.
So it was Barima Sidney in concert, live. I featured some of their local artists, like Too Fun. Now they are big now, man. Those days they used to be, you know. So it was a very big concert.
Okay.
Very big.
How did you carry your money from Togo to, I mean, after from Togo you went to Burkina?
Oh, it wasn't at once. It wasn't like immediately.
Okay.
Oh, after Togo, we did it, then we came home, then we organized again, and they invited us to Burkina Faso. That one was more political. You know, it was the former president of Burkina Faso, Blaise Compaoré. It was his lunch. And you know what he did was, like, every region, he invited, like, one big artist from, like, African country. So maybe Freddie Mayweather was playing in one of the region, but then Sydney was playing in a village called a town called Tengodogo.
Okay.
It's also in Burkina Faso. So I was the one there. Then another artist, different. And it was big. The funny thing is, my song, he was the ruling Amiga.
Yes,
and my song was against him.
I was about asking.
That's what I didn't understand.
I was about asking.
So I asked the wife, Mommy, do you guys understand? So don't worry, we are not chopping anybody's money. I think, well, yeah, I mean, so I was performing. They took me to their village. It was nice. And from there, we've been all over. I mean, we've been to Equatorial Guinea almost every year. 31st and 1st January, there's Malabo and Bata. The president normally organizes a street carnival, 2 cities. So we were there almost every year for like 5 years continuous. Then at that Lomé, there was like back to back like that. Benin, there was a festival called Seka. I was there back in the day, so they used me as one of their ambassadors. So almost at Benin, I did a whole tour in Benin. We went to Parakou, we went to Azove, we went to Bohikon. These are like Takrade, Kumasi, North, you know, we did all those tours.
Wow.
Ivory Coast, we've done a lot. The only place I went to Nigeria, and the funny thing is, I was the only artist from Ghana who went to Nigeria and not perform in Lagos, but I went to Warri.
Oh, I see.
Warri be like another place where Charlie like Delta. I mean, and if your song mixing in Warri, that means you be champion.
Wow.
I mean, so we're there. I mean,
and that one was on political platform. No,
it wasn't. That one was was the manager of what's his name? Some local and this guy. That guy was Tupac. That guy who's been coming here. That Hanks Anuku.
Okay.
Yes. They organized those stuff there. So that wasn't political. So apart from that, I've been on a lot of political platforms, like Liberia, like that was mainly political because, I mean, I was with the opposition and they were looking for power. So, of course, African Money was one of their main, that's it. So, we were there too.
And how did you become friends with the current president? I mean, as you mentioned, Liberia.
Yeah.
His Excellency.
Yeah. Yeah. It was way back. I was introduced to him by my man, Madfish. You know, Madfish. I know people remember Madfish, man. The guy who did the Yahoo, Madfish. Yeah, he's a musician. One of the dancehall guys. He said the man wanted to meet me. Apparently, Abuskeleke was big then. So the man was in Ghana and they took me to his house and it was like, he was telling me how the song is big in Liberia. He had this presidential ambition and during the luncheon, he invited me. But I said, yeah, I'll come, Pape. It was very lovely. I mean, he used to send me a lot of songs to listen and sample some of them and all that. So we were there from 2004 where he started his political career. We're there with the lunch, and since then we've been close. So finally, when he won the seat,
I see. Yeah. I see. So you are now a friend of a president.
Yes.
How did that make you feel?
I mean, normal. Normal. Just that sometimes I remember that one time I was there, I saw him like WhatsApp call. I said, hey. You know, meanwhile, Chinese the man. You can call anytime, but the way you see his call, I'll be like, like some big day. I mean, it's cool like that. I mean,
I'm also preaching. I mean, when you call me, whenever I have your call message, I also feel the same way. You know, big man is calling me.
Big man, baby. Charlie.
Oh, that's nice. I mean, I'm very happy that you really made a huge impact in Africa.
Yes.
And
it was my dream, bro. Like I told you, 3 years.
Yeah.
And if I may say this, you say we'll come to the political side, but we'll come to I mean, let me say this. Like, you know, I realized that there was no way, I had no chance if I wanted to do the love song people were doing all over the, you know, all those. I mean, I realized, Charlie, no. So I decided to carry down my normal, how do you call it, social commentator. I mean, just hit it as it is. I mean, social issues. I mean, talk about it, politically hit it. You know, and it wasn't easy. There are places where you perform, and after you finish performing, you know, when you are going, you're looking at your back and that kind of stuff. Especially in Liberia, where I was standing on big political platforms performing for the. I mean, it wasn't that easy. It wasn't that easy. I mean, but I'm happy. Yeah. To Christ be the glory always.
And back home, you've supported a political party, which is now in government, the NPP, from 2016 to 2022. I mean, so 2016, was it African money you used for Leonardo?
When did they come to power? Was it
2017?
I think yes. It was. Actually, it wasn't. They you know, previously they were still using it previously, that kind of thing, but just they didn't win the election and that kind of stuff. So they started using it way back. Okay. You know, there's one thing about African money. When you are in power, it is one of the songs you don't want to hear. When you are in opposition, it's your favorite song. Yeah. So I remember when NPP were in opposition, I released the song when NPP were in government. And then DC used it, then Atamus came. Then when they came to power, these people started using it, was you know, and they keep like that. Yeah, I mean, so I think with NPP that they've used it previously before the 2016 they won the election.
Okay. So, So it was both African money and then your, do I say pirated song of Nasi? Was it 2016 or 2020 that you did the Nasi version?
Oh yeah, that one was a teasing one, Charlie. That was after the election when they won. That's what we used their own song to tease them. It was just a teasing song.
Was it 2020 or 2016?
When they won the election, the 2016 election, when they won.
Sure.
Yes, when they won the 2016.
Yes. Okay.
Just before the EC announced the result, then I was in the studio. I mean, we just did it. I mean, I didn't even think twice. But then later, Charlie, it wasn't easy. I mean, they didn't take it cool. I mean, somewhere like Nasi, they were all pissed. But I would have felt same. I mean, using my song to diss me back. I mean, but I didn't really think that far. So I called her, I apologized. So Charlie, this I was just playing. I didn't even know it was gonna blur like that. I mean, but then so later we settled our scores. But I mean,
so how's your relationship with Nasi now?
Oh, it's been a while we spoke. It's been a while we spoke, but then we sorted that thing. I mean, way back.
So you are cool.
Oh, to me, there are things that we could, but we haven't really had a chance to.
I like the way you said it to me.
Yeah, so me share the view, so we knew that, you know, but definitely, I understood where he was coming from. I mean, yes, because musically, you have to. There are ways and means to do these things, but then, like I said, out of way, I just did it. I didn't even think twice. Yeah, I mean, so.
You also did Papano.
Yeah.
Who was that Papano? Or who
We're still looking for the Papano. I mean, unless only.
By the way you sang the song.
I was giving description. I was giving description of the Papano.
So it means you know the Papano.
Ne credentials and I'm a man, but no one can say. Near more to me and American, but now you knew. Okay.
You see, if I tell you didn't have your camera money, and I Ben didn't have your camera money.
Yeah.
So, how can I describe him?
You name Yati Unukama.
Come and my tenant wants to have a video.
You submit to the Papa no ye.
What if you found?
Now then, of course, social media way news. Hey, Papa no, you didn't have Papa no, we seen the Papa no. I mean, we had a lot of Todama, or not yet seen him more ye. Yes, if Papa and specs, you know, yet never social media. Give me the mimity. That no day. So, on Nakasa, give me Nimu, but Yama or ye. Nensano Juma. Nensano Juma the end another year came, but still I see Gusu. I mean,
and how was that song too?
Charlie, that too was another thing. You see, like I said, for somebody sent a video and I was watching this lady. She was saying, "Whoa, Papa no," I do, and when it just dawned on me. Say, "Hey, I mean, we've been using Papa no. I mean, but the way she was saying that thing, it just dawned on me. Say, "Hey, I didn't wait. Over to me the ADD." So it was just one evening I called Way Your Thing. Said, "Charlie, bro, I want to come to the studio. Let's see you." So when I was going to the studio, the only thing I had was pam 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 pam. Just that thing again. Then what on the car? Now I said, "Oh, Papa no." So I was at the studio. I even have live video where I was writing the song. So the lyric, if you can imagine, was very short. And the song was like 2 minutes something, you know. So that's where we wrote the whole song, produced the beat.
Okay.
Just before I left to the house, we just did a broadcast, and by 7 a.m. the following month, it was all over. People were following me the song from Canada, and I'd be like, hey, you know. So I realized why it had gone. But it was because of the controversy, the fights. Then I always say, so I give them all shout out. But then they should be careful. People like us, I mean, when you're talking, you're third ear. You're TV, another level, man. So we'll come back at you. And people thought I was teasing them. I went through a whole lot of stuff, but then it's part of the game. You know, sometimes when you think you're being creative, somebody also thinks that, Charlie, you take advantage of everything and blah, 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 blah. You know, so it's very debatable. I mean, so I went through a lot of bashes and all that, man. Charlie, we did.
So you suggested that
to yeah, the beat, yeah. We contribute a lot when they are creating the beats.
I never knew musicians. You have a say in the.
Hey, we do. But I watch some of the even then up and coming ones when they go to we do because we are writing the songs and we know, but just that we can play. So I remember from Abuskeleke, I took my bass line. That's the bass line I took to the studio.
Wow.
So but the man no then you know, so we contribute a lot.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Do you have a studio in your home now?
Yes, I do. I have a mini one where I do vocals. Okay. I don't play beats.
Okay.
Normally when I have to go to Tema to record that, they send me the data, then myself I'll just do the vocals, you know, zip them, then send it back to them. But sometimes I realize I've done it like twice or two. I realize, you know, the feeling is not like when you're at the studio and you know the engineer is directing you. I remember the putting, just saying the word putting, you have to say it in a way. You know, so if the engineer wasn't around and I was doing my own way, it would have been another thing. But then he also has technical way, so see it this way. No, I have to take it like almost like 10 times, you know, before I go there. So normally when you're recording at home, it's good, but then I prefer going to the studio and you know,
the professional touch.
That's it, and the feeling at the studio, the ambience and everything. Yeah, it makes it more professional.
In 2020, you scored Nanado 7/10 for his performance. We're in 2022. What's your score now?
Did I score?
Yeah, in your interview with Zion.
Hey, I can.
Yeah. So 1 to 10. I'm also giving it to you. What's the score? People want to know. With the campaign you did for Nanado, NPP.
You see, what I'll say is when it comes to score party, I can't give score now.
You can give.
I can't.
You can
the reason why I can't is say, you see, let the people, because me, I might give you away, then somebody else, let them just give their own score. Me, to tell the truth, I won't even go there. I won't even go there. But like, what I'm saying is, it's there for us to see. I mean, for the first 4 years, you know, we know essentially we started things and we all supported it. Now, we've given you another mandate. He's still performing. He's still not, I mean, it's not over yet. So we give him a 4-year way. So we wait till that one, then we can really score him well. But give me the next 4. TN trains a 4 in this year. They beat me a score in the year. But for now, there are things essentially.
Sir.
Yeah.
So how impressed are you with the performance so far?
To tell you the truth, you see, it's not just yes and no. Some other parts they've done well. Some other parts they can do better. Yes, that you can't say they've been all wrong. I used to say this and said no precedent. As ever from the days of Rollins to Tamils to nobody said they didn't do anything. You know, I used to hear those commentators. The way you know, yes, then they did something. Probably somebody focused on infrastructure. Somebody also did agriculture. So one or the other, they all did their own way. So they've done some. There are some they can do better. Some they can improve. But I mean, I would have loved to say they are focused on agriculture.
Okay.
That is my beef with them now. You see, you can do all the infrastructure stuff and all that. It's good. But at the end of the day, Charlie, when people are hungry, accommodating confirm, we feel the beer. You understand? So even when availability of way, if Nyama you keep that kind of thing, then Nyama Kowe Krana, they still, you know, they have a way. So I think that for agriculture, they may still planting for food or whatever.
Yeah, I was about going.
No, I still think that I don't know that. I mean, the focus was if it was for garden, yeah, that's another thing. But me, they failed on that planting for food and job.
Wow.
To me, the challenge is not my. Me crap. I have some idea, kakra, pull on how this planting for, like how they should have. I have a small idea. People, I haven't been anywhere to my, but like the way they are doing.
So if you were to score them on a Greek.
Oh, I give their challenge.
0 to 10.
And their challenge. But you see, like I said, when they start something, there's the fanfare, we build balls, the t-shirt, they're a bit hype idea now. But then, I mean, I had yesterday I was watching an interview with, the agreement. I think the supply of fertilizers and blah 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 blah, and they claim said the food is there. The food is there. I mean, they are now if you come to harvest another one is there. But I mean, there has to be a structure there. If you're in a background, I see you feel it. Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I have some ideas like that. And on the other side,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So which area would you, praise them, praise the NDP government that they've done well? You're the free SHS.
Yeah, like I said, one of the ways that they've done well, but like I said, going forward, improvement with me.
Okay.
Because the beginning was like, let's do it, but now you are there already. So I think that there are some other challenges which they can do better. So that one, of course, we give them bigger. Like they said it. One thing about if I have to give them some thumb up for this government, he tackled some seriously over-ambitious projects in the first term, which is never done. You see, every political go to the history. Check all the presidents who did well. It was their second term, even President Akufo. His second term, because the first term was in Ghana and Hiplife. So there was check from 2005. That's where major thing. But this man, he came no pa. I mean, so at the end of the day, you feel the brunt at the point in time. You see, he will start hitting you. So that's what we're facing now. Yeah, I mean, so it was very ambitious project, and you know, just to let you know, I said it, I'll do it. He said, truly, they did it. So going forward, and of course, now you feel it that we're in a cracker. Yeah, I mean, that's why I say they have to have, you know, if I say contingency plans such as after this, where do we go? You know, it has to be there. So that's one big thing I'll give them time. I mean, almost promises they made, they've done almost 80% of them. Okay. But then their canon is up to, you know, the end of their term. Yeah.
Do you know I mostly watch your WhatsApp status? You are aware, right? And I see a lot of, posts about churches. You know. You are saying good morning to your pastor or this. Even the Father's Day, you posted about 3 pastors or so.
Yeah, and I did the 5 destiny killers too.
Okay. So is a Sydney a church boy or church man?
No, I'm not a church man. I am a believer of Christ.
Are you a Christian?
You see, I'm not a. You see, there's a difference between a Christian and a believer. A Christian is the one who goes to church. Okay. A believer is the one who does what he's supposed to do. Okay. Like he has the Holy Spirit, like directed by some. Because you can go to church, but don't they? When you're you understand? So I see myself as a believer and a disciple of Christ Jesus. Okay. Yes. Okay. So yes. Okay. I do teachings in the church. Oh, really? Yes. Almost every second Sunday of every month, we have from 8:30 to 9 where they give, teaching. And I do teachings in the church. Wow. Yes. Do you have pastoral ambition? I don't. You see, it's not like me there, I'm just doing my part, but I don't know the next, where the Lord takes me or whatever takes me. But then I love to share the word everywhere I go. Okay. I mean, with my friends, with people I meet, everywhere. I love to share the word. Okay. Because, Charlie, all this we are doing, going up and up. One day, man, we give account. If you believe it or not, I believe one day there's an account we all need to. So you don't wait till when you are like 70 years or 80 years, then you start. No, you start now whilst you are youth. Okay. So I love the word of Christ. It is the reason why I'm alive. Okay. And so what's your position on the National Cathedral? This is it's going to be a bit way. The idea is good. Implementation is bad. The idea is good. Implementation is bad. Wow. That's it. The idea of building a cathedral for the Lord is perfect, 100%. Their approach, how they are doing it, going back and forth, is very wrong. You see, when you are building a cathedral building a cathedral itself, I'm not sure I said what I was going to cost that way. You understand? I mean, building that way. I mean, but now you see, they are building a whole city, building museums, building blah blah blah, and you know they're putting it all together, and the name of the National Cathedral is on it. So definitely, you are making people ridicule the name of the Lord. People are insulting Christians. People are. Meanwhile, if it were just the cathedral you were building, it would have been done by now. But they are called Frania maybe, and people are chopping money inside some other corners, and all in the name of National Cathedral. So he's making people lash us every time. And Christopher, and it's not gonna. You know, people are talking against the Lord. And if you give that opportunity, you give that chance for people to put the name of the Lord into where, definitely you have your reward. Though you might have a good idea, but the implementation, that is the thing. I'm not for maybe. They should have built the way somewhere, then do their city they want to do somewhere.
Okay.
You understand? Putting them together and I don't in the name of National Cathedral, no. I think that's bad. Now I love the National Cathedral, I mean, fine. But the implementation, the way they are doing it,
should it be built with the taxpayers' money?
I don't see anything wrong. I don't see anything wrong if it's built with the taxpayers' money or what. I don't see anything wrong. Maybe anything for my Lord, 100%. You understand? Yes. But do it in the right way. It has to go through it. But apparently, like I said, there was a promise that they were not going to use the national blah, 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 blah. So, you know what you said. And now if you come and you're doing something else, definitely people will talk. And you can't tell them to shut up. I mean, you said you're not going to use the national way, and today you're using it. Of course, it will raise questions. Yeah.
And, I mean, people are also angry because they see all the mess in the society, the poor roads and all that. And if you use the taxpayers' money for the cathedral at the neglect of the roads, lack of water, doomsday, here and there. So, I mean, what's your take on that? Should we develop the country before we say we are building the cathedral?
You see, there's one thing the Bible said, poor people will always be with us.
Okay.
It will, not everybody will be. I mean, yes, even the good book says it. So if you are waiting for everybody to develop and get away before you do some of these things, fine. I mean, to me, I don't think that's the point. I mean, we could do things hand in hand. I mean, like I said, you guys have policies for health. You have policies for black. Do it. Make sure you implement them. Do it. Building a national cathedral shouldn't be. That's what I say. It shouldn't be a way for people to be milking the state coffers and all in the name of building. That's why I say the implementation is wrong. But the idea, building the cathedral is the way. But then people are saying it like we're all raising these questions because we think a lot of money is going to it. But they are building some other stuff, not just the cathedral. Yeah, I mean, so if they had separated it, it would have been cool.
Okay.
You understand? And people would have contributed, like they said, everybody should bring cement. People have, we could have done it. Christian law, we are there. We could have done it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so the way there, I can't say we should wait till we develop the whole Ghana before, we can build a temple for our Lord. And also believe that we shouldn't divert state coffers all in the name of this. Then also, neglect the balance. We need to balance it well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. And you mentioned that whatever we are doing here, we one day give an account of it.
Yeah.
I mean, when we are gone.
Yeah.
So there's one song of yours. Let me see if I can remember.
Very positive song.
It's a positive song.
Very, very. You see, people didn't understand the song. You see, I mean, when I do songs, sometimes it takes years for people to decipher the song.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Impunachie there. I had a lot of bashing. People didn't understand, and even as of now, but there is nothing wrong. Why? I started by saying, so because say odo ne yere nko on fa na chida or your trofo. Obika say odo ne yere nko fa or your trofo. One. That is the truth. The truth in a sense you could be married to your wife and say you haven't taken any girlfriend here. But according to the good book, they say if you look at Matthew 5 or something, or Matthew 6, or say when you look at a woman lustfully, Mensah, see sometimes
I'm getting your point. No, I'm not saying you're wrong.
When you look at a woman lustfully, you have already committed adultery.
Okay.
It's you woman in your vida.
So be
you can't say only about or say what show back class we don't know for what count you. Yes, on the crowd, what fun that.
That's why we did that.
Why we 91 and you vida? It's one the bit me general cassette Charlie. So if when you be that they are fine, That's what I'm saying. Say, okay, so on your side, any bit that yeah.
My Mensah Pata say, explanation you too much. What are you too?
You see, the thing is, yeah. Okay, say on your side, any bit that they are fine. Fine. And there, which might be you or not, but no problem here. Then the second part where I say, Canina minimo in Plachedo, Canina minimo in Plachedo, which is levels of the song now, it was Obabin or Canasem. Okay. So I was Upobana, why now, beginning or saying with be calm, we have what's name, then ice cream, you buy for you, then this, well, you know, on Casacra, no, anything. Or yeah, where did you, that's a normal trip now. Or yeah, where did you could do fear pen, or hey, you know, and like I said, Canina will name some Panachi, okay, no head. Okay. So some worry and won't say, tell my near trip na cry, Charlie. Okay. Things then Charlie be past as you know, we might. I see. Yeah, I mean, so when you listen to the lyrics, then based on that, which might judge a song well. Okay. But they just hear the chorus, not see child. But I mean, that's my style. I
so when we are writing a song, I mean, you as musicians, I mean, controversial song like this, do you also sit down to write your counter explanation? I mean, foreseeing that people ask questions. Do you do that?
There are songs, there are songs because this song, naturally, I mean, this is the idea. Because I knew, so when you say that this is so automatically, you have to do research and know, say, this is the idea or this is the way. There are some of the songs, Charlie, you can't even defend it. Some of them, Charlie, just come and you do it. Okay. It will be, I mean, you've done it. I mean, when that moment, you just did it. So when somebody listen and start digging, then you just have to just do it. So that's why I say, when you do your song, and you throw it out there, you don't have control over it again. Everybody will read their own meanings into it. I see, yeah. It's like painting. Now somebody doing an abstract paint. What exhibition or why abstract paint? Or between but this part looks like I say a real APA. We say no, I say or sunu bijna. We say no, here and I say issue just an abstract paint. Everybody will read its own meanings into it. So like I said, I mean when I finish my song and I throw it out there, meaning control.
Do you have I mean, if you look at the list of your songs, do you have any regrets among them that this one, Charlie, you may pan to some way?
No. Technically, lyrically, no. I mean, no, as of now. I'm not here. Every song I've written, piano, when I sit down and, you know, people might divert it like the implication that, you know, you feel bad, especially when you know that that's not what you meant, and, you know, people might lash you for because Papa no. I mean, those are normal things. It doesn't make me regret for, you know, writing the song itself. But, you know, I don't have anyone yet.
And how was the reaction on the Papa no and then the penetration when you went to church after their release?
When I went to church.
I mean, let's say you release this today is Tuesday. And you go to church on Sunday.
But maybe in Sydney, I mean, that's me. Like I said, with the Papa no, I wasn't saying anything with you. I mean, you see, the hypocrisy in the SM, no. Yeah, I mean, it's me. I've been doing this all this while. Yeah, I mean, and me quite sorry, yes. Because there was no word in the song, I mean, because Open Kofa second control. Open Kofa will go. I mean, I didn't see me who in it with to that. I mean, from my point of view. Okay. What people will say to it there, that's another thing. So me, I felt I'm okay. But there are songs when they come to mind, they are writing, you become very alert. One can use this as I knew radio to my own betrayal. So I would have loved to do something, but then there's always some checks to as well. It's there. Okay. Our opera is there.
Okay. Have you vaccinated?
No.
Coronavirus?
No, I mean, I thought I wasn't going to do it.
Yes.
Yes, I was.
So you're still not vaccinated?
I haven't.
And your reason is?
No, I mean, I still didn't think that was something that's the vaccines, at the point in time, it was 2 vaccines, then another one came. I got confused, man. I was like, Charlie, what be this? I mean, some people did the first one, they were looking for a second jab. It took so many, and they went and do it. I mean, the way they were doing it was some way, so I decided to.
Do you have mistrust for, the West?
Do you have mistrust for them?
That the vaccine they are bringing is maybe to depopulate us or something?
My thing wasn't mistrust. I was doing a campaign, we should look within here. You know, that's the campaign we're doing, Charlie, COVID-19. Let's look within.
For the cure here?
Yes. Because, their system there is, when you've traveled to Europe before, you see the way they live, their system, their weather, their blah, blah, it's different from them. So you can't do a vaccine and think, in Africa, I had a little way. But from here, if they had allowed us to, develop our own how do you call it, vaccines and that one now they have any way. But then they bringing this challenge or another thing. I mean, but it's a big debate. It's a very big debate for another day. But me, mine was challenge. Let's look within.
Okay.
Yes.
And briefly on that, do you think we have the capability to look within and get someone produce the cure?
Of course. Charlie. I believe in the herbal stuff. If you really give them the attention and we pack it, I mean, they are very, very potent. I know we are more than capable.
Okay.
At the point in time, you realize it was in the news that they've given so and so it also developed the advance. That was too late. So we are very, very capable.
Okay.
Yeah.
How is your farm doing? Are you still in the pineapple farm plantation?
Oh, you try first one, you did that. See, you piscaya second one. Many goodies. Normally when you do that one, it takes like years, like 12 months. It took a whole lot away. Okay. So now we're done. Last year we did some Nkoko stuff away, but then this year we're still looking for fun, taking proposals here and there to see how we can get some big fun to do some other stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And lastly, is there any political song in the offing? Are you going to, looking at the corruption in the system, there have been a lot of corruption cases, said of this government and all, the mess. Are you going to have Barima Sidney compose a political song, a hard-hitting one against the Anado government, or you are soft-handed on Anado?
You see, I do not support a political party. I supported the vision. There were two parties, the two front, they all brought their way to the table, and somebody was saying, I'll do it, somebody was saying that. I said, okay, this one makes sense to me. So let me vote for this one. But doing that, if I can go the extra mile to do A, B, C, D to let it work, why not? So then I'll do it. That was me. Okay, when you want me to perform on your political platform, I'm a musician, performing artist. So far as when a doctor invites me to perform at his party, I'll do. Engineer invites me, I'll do. When a politician invites me, I said this thing a couple of times, NDC, Monfremi, I will come and perform. So far as you pay me my money, okay, I'll do it and take my money and go. Maybe some white my show. When I come and I wear your party colors and I start with, then you know, maybe some white my baby, my Jimmy Sika, it doesn't matter if you need my song or my friend say come and perform this particular song and go. I'll come and do it and take my money and go. Yeah, so now come to the fact whether I'm going to release a song to. Now let me just keep quiet. I granted an interview and I said I was going to release a new single. Me, my power song. It's been there long. I told you I was gonna, even the target is not even Ghana. I started writing my power song right after African Money. Because I look at Africa and I realize the likes of the fellas after fella, and when you look at Africa now, so everybody is doing the good song and blah blah blah. Nobody's talking about political activism through music, talking about hating our president, talking about corruption, talking about this. We are all doing all the nice songs, good girls songs, So there's still a vacuum there, and that is my target. My whole life, even as I sit here, my dream is to step into the shoes of people like Fela.
Okay. Africa
continent, when you mention people who are using music to change things, I want to be mentioned as one of them.
Okay.
That is my target. So after African Money, I start working. After corruption, the next thing is power. And that's why I say I've done research for the past 10 years. Okay. When I say research, another research thing again, but this one like over 10 years old, and I want to release a song when you're talking about power. Your mouth talk, go and do a song about power. You might divert and do some other thing, So I'm trying to put all together. And it's taking a while, but finally, I'm done.
It's coming out.
Finally, I'm done. When it's coming out, I don't know.
Okay, but this
when I don't know. But then I'm done. I will come out.
But if you're done, give it to us.
You see? Charlie, I said I did some interview like that, Then they asked me what's your new. I said, oh, Charlie, I have some song, blah, blah, I'll be releasing soon. And they said, oh, is it going to be controversial? I said, oh, when the media, when they accept, they will all laugh. The next moment, all over. Sydney is disappointed in MPP and he wants to release song to diss them. Sydney is coming to shake the whole Ghana. Different, all kind of headlines. Then at the point in time, I was like, oh, I didn't say this. So, you see, I became scared. Okay. To tell the truth, I was definitely going to release something hard. Okay. But I decided to pull back. That's why we released the Putin.
Okay.
Putin, they said, we decided just put something out there, swerve them.
Okay.
Because some of these things, you don't announce your release. You don't, because spiritual-wise, when you somebody get big and so be releasing new against the government of the day. Charlie, somebody way in mad go feel Charlie when she something you understand because Charlie you come to security-wise, it wasn't good. So I decided, okay, now, okay, need them. That's it.
Putin came last week.
That's it.
Put then hyphen in.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Bro for casa.
But we put in. We don't add the hyphen. And at the point you were trying to tell us. I mean, Putin, Russia, Putin, but Putin by.
You see, you see, no, but like you listen to the first verse. I was talking about putting the energy, putting the effort, putting the whatever. Oh no, that be a bro for casa. You see, put in.
Okay.
Put in the effort.
My
everything now, everything you do, yeah, Charlie, put in the effort, put in the energy, put in whatever. But when we say Charlie, Russia be and by,
yeah,
then we're telling you that the obstacles are coming, detractors are coming. Yeah, and you see, you see, you see, I have a marketing background because I did school. So my marketing advertising, it's me and you be an element of it,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, understand. Sometimes it becomes a bit acquired then person there, you know, market because the space not before anybody. Before you go break through the space, you have to be something unique, kakra.
Okay, so it's a motivational song.
Oh yes, it is. Oh, but I'm surprised that you don't believe it, man. Oh, Charlie, everything you know. Listen to the second verse. I mean, boys know the fee bumper. I guess they get away. But Charlie, life is short. I mean, put in your all. I mean, do you be put in your all, put in your energy. Definitely, you go rip up.
Okay.
Hey, bro, for Casa, put in
being by.
You Russia be about.
Russia be by.
And the detractors, man. That's all you be how to.
Okay.
But it was good. I mean, myself and Screwface. It's been a while.
Yeah.
You know, we've talked about this.
He's one of my favorite artists.
Yes, I took him to Equatorial Guinea, to more Francophone countries at a point in time. We're supposed to do a collaboration long, and everybody was expecting us to do some Francophone thing because after you started also doing Franc, so they thought we were going to do some serious Franc. Then, you know, we decided to just let's just have fun and all that. We wrote the whole thing at the studio.
I see.
That's right. We went to the studio one day, just
Change Studio.
No, at Sky Beat. It's at Tema Community 1.
Okay.
You know, we started chatting like from dawn. Me and Screwface. Apparently, he had gone on 360 showbiz, and I was telling him, oh yeah, he did well. We were chatting. So, Charlie, brah, I see, I was like, okay, yeah, young studio. So we just went to the studio. Then all I had was a chorus. Then we started doing the way, and that's it. We wrote our lyrics, everything at the studio.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Other appointments.
That's it.
Oh, important appointment.
Sorry.
Yeah. But not part 2 of this interview because we have a lot to say.
Very. And that one, I promise I'll go deep into politics.
Yeah.
Now we'll talk about politics. Well, you know, today they're brushing.
It's a promise.
It's a promise, definitely. You guys watch out. That one, politically, we'll talk about all angles and all that. So that one, no yawa. Yeah.
Me bro, I am actually a me bro, but invitation went me and maybe.
Oh, okay.
Maybe no me de bro say
wow.
Book no
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, straight up. Wow. Charlie, I can't wait, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait to finish this book, man. Charlie, guys, man, go grab it, man. Let's support our own. You know how we do it. I mean, you support here, dear. I mean, I say, come on from Penk and Kind. Charlie, must go back, man. This is the real thing. I mean, this is how it starts. So please, to my youth, the young guys, everybody, I mean, Charlie, grab one. How much you better for with this one till no one starts it. Now we read it. Yeah, straight up.
So I should be doing it in the songs. Wow. I should be doing writing.
Nice one. When God says, hey, listen, nation. Oh, gee, derailed. Yeah, free.
Yeah.
Charlie. Wow, this is deep.
Yeah.
This is deep. Mean giant to
And I'm expecting yours to, you know, you have a rich history.
Yes. We can do something,
yeah.
Right?
You know, one time I was watching DWTV or so, and I think they were interviewing someone on Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Then I've forgotten the musician exactly, but it was a huge musician out there. Then I saw, let's say, Sydney historian. And I said, wow, we can do this thing in Ghana. So Sydney should have someone that is an institution on Sydney matters.
Okay.
You know, that the person can tell Sydney story from Togo, from Burkina Faso, from this and that. You know, you must get some people like that.
Yeah.
And you must put this thing in books.
It's true.
You know? So let's plan it.
It's true. You know what? What do you do when you are graduating from university? Masters,
Yes.
Or you have to write some thesis.
Yeah, that is thesis. Yes.
Yes. Somebody did a whole way on me.
Oh, really?
Yes, the book is out, and he gave me a copy, and I was like, wow, a whole trip. You know, it was.
Then the person may be performing art student or something.
Yeah. Adobe, it's out. Okay. It's online now.
Oh, I see.
You know, very, very big. I was like,
that's
wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So, like you said, it can be done.
Let's plan towards it.
It's possible.
Yeah, let's plan.
It's possible, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, nice one.
Right.
So people, watch out. Barima Sidney is always here. And like I said, watch out for the new one. I mean, Putin is already out there. There'll be a couple of singles. Then, you know, I don't want to be predictable. I mean, just look out. I mean, check out my official channels as well. So, I mean, most of the information should be there. And Charlie, bro, thank you once again for having me, man.
Thank you for hosting us. Right, my name is Solomon Mensah, and it has been a fantastic time with Barima Sidney. My cameramen were Benjamin Tinkran and then Honorable Fatao. We are out. Do subscribe to the channel before you go, though. Bye-bye.